Hi, I'm here with Ward 5 Councilor Anne-Marie Beauregard. We're at the library, the Brockton Public Library. It's a great place. Everybody should check it out. At least once a month, I'd say, or every few months. So at least 4 times a year, I guess, because everybody's got busy schedules. But we're about to go into a library board of trustees meeting and hear what they have to say.
Okay, as you said, I'm Ann Beauregard.
This is the voice of Anne-Marie Beauregard.
I'm the Ward 5 City Councilor running for re-election, and yes, we're in the team room and the Brockton Public Library, the historical library on Main Street, 304 Main Street, and there's a whole lot going on, and it's always free, and they're here Monday and Tuesday, 12 to 8, and Wednesday through Saturday, 9 to 5, unless it's a holiday. I happen to be involved with the library in a different capacity. I run the gift shop with the books and everything else in the main library with other volunteers Monday through Saturday, and we're open 4 hours of the 8-hour day. But anyway, I am talking to you just directly here that as we go on the Board of Trustees meeting, this is one of many boards and commissions that you can serve on in the city of Brockton. We encourage you to become involved. You can send a resume with a letter of interest to the mayor's office, or you can email it or mail it to 45 School Street, Brockton 02301 in the mayor's office, or you can email it at mayor@cobma.us. But I am running for re-election. Everybody remember to vote on Tuesday, November 7th. If you don't think you're going to be able to make it out to the polls, remember they're going to be open from 7 in the morning to 8 at night. There is an opportunity for you to request an absentee ballot. We encourage you to find out about those resources and to check it out. There are 7 wards and 4 large positions, and the mayoral positions and the school committee. There's a whole lot going on. I'm running for re-election to continue what I've been doing with trying to educate people on government and have everything as transparent as possible, to address economic development issues and bring more jobs to Brockton, and to address concerns that really come to people's attention every day: road pavings, road repair, and traffic situations, and certainly crime and public safety. So on that note, I believe that I've been involved with educating people, being a part of all this. Feel free to call me at 774-297-4939. I have another ward meeting coming up on Monday, October 30th. Anyone can attend at the Mary Baker School at 45 Quincy Street. It begins at 6:30. Please join us. Thank you.
I had one quick question. As far as like the funding for the libraries go, how does like that look? I know, I think it was during the Harrington administration that the funds were cut for the libraries, and branches could only open at certain times.
Well, that actually started before the Harrington administration. This continued cuts to communities because their expectation is so high from the state funds, and if the state does not bring in the revenue, then of course it cannot be dispersed to the communities. But just so everyone understands, there's about 4 ways that the libraries get money. Brockton Library Foundation, which I mentioned, we raise funds so we can have free programs and provide equipment. And in this case, we received a large state donation, and we're able to do renovations and repairs on all 3 locations. That's been earmarked for that. So having said that, that's one entity. 2, we have grants that come in, and the librarians apply for those for their programs and opportunities. Also, we have, through the state, we receive funding through for new books, programs, and I mean in more instances computer programs, computer access, and other services. And last but not least, the city provides funding that allows for librarians to be paid, custodians, and other assistance in the library system. This is one of the largest library systems in the Commonwealth, and we'll continue doing the best we can. And again, don't hesitate to visit the library's website at www.brocktonpubliclibrary.org.
Cool. Do you know what year the funding was cut?
I'm going to say way back in, I'm going to say 2001, 2002, in that area, that you began to see a lot more cuts. It's not to say that there were not any prior to that, but I remember that was a tight squeeze time. And that there was thoughts, oh, we should shut them down, which was ridiculous because so many kids come to libraries, so many families come to libraries for the various programs. So how would I say, the union fought to keep that going. Yes.
And they wouldn't otherwise have access to the internet and resources.
That's true. I mean,
without this place.
Yes, all 3 libraries have computers available to everyone that has a library card. And that's easy enough to acquire if you don't have one. And we also share services with libraries in the region and also through the state and through the community colleges. And that's very important to know too. So that makes it available for people who are seeking information for reports, papers, different things like that, or they're seeking something in particular. So this gives them an opportunity also.
So when was the time that they started cutting the hours for the library?
Well, that really happened under the unit's administration. Okay, because at one point they used to be open Monday through Saturday, and then that changed, and there were continued cuts in some of the various positions. If someone retired, they were not replaced. So we're working to get back to what we had at one time. In the meanwhile, we're doing pretty well as it goes, because we have the branches open a couple of days, both of them, and we have the main library open 6 days, plus we provide services to individuals that are housebound, so that they can get DVDs, CDs, books on tape, different things like that.
And the library is like one of the best places to just come and get away from, like I try to come here and just get away from everything else I'm doing. And there's actually, you can go right next door to the YMCA and get a great deal on lunch or breakfast. It's really affordable and it's right next door. This is a place more people should be aware of and come into. And
well, overall, about 2,000 people take advantage of the Brockton Main Library weekly. So certainly, there's plenty more that can do so. But just so you know, there's plenty of foot traffic here, and people are very busy, and the children's programs are taken advantage of. And we also have conference rooms that people can rent or use. We have the multi-purpose room that people can rent with the access. I want to, cite that so people can do PowerPoint presentations and have microphone access. And we also have an art gallery above our heads right now with art exhibits 12 times a year, and also an opportunity to use that for different events. So this is all available, and again, it's all visible on www.brocktonpubliclibrary.org. So check it out.
Cool.
Okay.
Thanks for your voice. Thanks for your time.
Oh, thank you very much for having me.
Take care.
Appreciate it.